And boy, oh boy, do we have a interesting situation developing here tonight between the Packers and the Bears. I'm Primetime Triple Zero, joined by QB Stud. What's up, QB?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
QB, we just picked up word here in the last literally minute that Biz is going to be late. We set up, we started getting the hype train going, and Biz is going to be late to the game by 10 to 15 minutes. Um, we're looking at SML games right now. We know that Dan and Noel could be kicking off at any minute. We might call some of that game, or I don't know how we're going to handle this, but we're going to do pregame show and see where we're at 9 p.m. and make a call at that point. Um, so, all that said, the Packers and the Bears are going to play at some point tonight, with or without commentary. What do you think about this matchup? Obviously, both of these guys um, are playing for number one seed in the NFC North.
I think aren't they playing for the number one seed in the NFC period? Let me double check the standings.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so it's not just the NFC North; it's actually the NFC in its entirety. I don't think anybody would have seen Biz in that position after last season. Um, I don't think he was tanking for a quarterback necessarily, but he did do a lot of work in the offseason, really focused on the front seven, and now that thing is on absolute steroids. So that's definitely a huge jump. Faz, this is exactly where you expect him to be. His only loss was from a force due to vacation,
Yep.
but it's definitely top of the NFC right now.
Well, there was rumors heading into this game. Faz, the dominant force, one of the best to do it, and then there's Biz, who has historically been awful. Um, and now he's 5-1. I know his schedule hasn't. Let's just look at the schedule, and then we're going to talk about him potentially ducking. He's 30th in yards, 21st in points, but he's unbeaten. So as we dive into this, he meets in a force win. He upsets Paulie, beats winless Mike, upsets you, and then beats KJ, who's not very good. QB Stud, you played Biz. Is he that good?
So I'm actually contractually obligated not to comment on that game for a number of factors that would not, yeah, don't ask me.
Okay, so you don't think Biz is good. Um, Obviously, he lost by 2 scores to QP. There was rumors that Biz might be ducking Faz. It was kind of a deal. And now here we are, 5-10 minutes away from kickoff. And now he's ducking Faz and the whole SML Live crew. Um, the spread was, what were you thinking? -7 Faz? -7 Faz, is that what you were thinking?
So Neon Sports has the estimated score of 30-23 in Faz's favor. I expect Faz to win by at least 20. Um, Basically, what Faz does on defense is going to be perfect to shut down Biz, and then Faz's offense cannot be stopped with Rodgers. So even that front seven that the Bears were able to assemble, not going to do a lot for him.
Yeah. And, excuse me, clicked the wrong game there. QP wants us to pull up the stats on this Bears game real quick. We're going to do that. QP held Clay to under 200 yards passing, Montgomery to under 30 yards rushing. Just a dominant force by the Bucs defense. Yeah, that was a good game by the Buccaneers. I'm still waiting on word about kickoff. I will say this. I'll put this out here, guys. If you're interested in doing a brief call in to our show, because I think we're gonna have some time to burn here. QB and I are gonna take some call ins on SML Live. Oh no, we're not. Guess what? No, we're not. Dan's kicking off his game. Praise the Lord.
Just
Um,
another quick note, real quick.
yeah.
So the sheet, that's capital T, capital S, actually has the Bears as the 15th best team in the SML. So essentially average in its entirety, which I think is about right. It's got a very good defense and a very simple offense.
Yeah.
That puts you at average for me.
So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the Browns game right now. Excuse me, while we're switching here, we're gonna take some gymnastics to get this done, but we're gonna do it. That's what we
Let's do it.
do. I'm on Dan's stream,
I'm there.
and we have kickoff underway. I don't know how we're gonna handle this, but we're gonna commentate this game briefly while we figure out what's going on with Biz. Um, Here we go. Noel's going to let this ball bounce into the back of the end zone, and we've got football on the SML network.
You know, Prime, I'm grateful that between the two of us, we probably have the longest tenured commentators in the SML. We're very adaptable. We'll make it work.
Yeah, we're adaptable. That's true. Um, Now, looking at this game, and I want to ask you this while we're on air. Obviously, Biz and Faz do have a poor relationship. You're kind of the king of having poor relationships in the SML. What do you how do you think that game's gonna go when it comes down to their emotions?
So Faz likes to play with his food whenever he is not a huge fan of his opponent. I think that actually works against him here. That being said, Biz's play style is gonna kind of play into it no matter what. I think he's very consistent in what he does. I don't think it's going to affect him. So I think that leads to a close early game before Faz ultimately pulls away.
Yeah, as no, I think it'll be close, but I think Faz is just too good. He's a multi Simbardi winner. Um, Even if he got lucky a few times. Um,
I got a
Regardless,
question for you real quick on
yeah,
this game. What are your thoughts on going into four wide spread just to run the ball?
if you don't do it every play, I'm fine with it. I mean, if you, it's just like anything. If you eat one piece of cake, yeah, that's fine. But if you eat 10 pieces of cake in a day, that's probably not good. A little bit of moderation, everything's not bad.
I agree with you.
So Finns is in chat. Paulie's in chat. Paulie said, "What's this game? The JV before varsity?" I Yeah, Paulie. Long story. Here we go. Deshaun Watson back to throw, and he's throwing it, and it's caught. Dan's user wrecked. Dan sucks.
So I think Dan wanted to pass that one off, but he had the purple on the outside, so it wasn't able to crash down. That's just a concept that's going to attack. Giving up the drag is what you have to do there. Obviously, you don't like giving up a first down, but the blitz didn't get home. It just happens. That's a fine play by both sides.
Hey, nobody told me that my overlay needed to be updated. Boom. We updated the overlay. All right, so here we go. Deshaun Watson back under center, making checks. Nola's pretty good running the ball, by the way. I mean, he could just kind of hand it to Nick Chubb and get a few yards every time.
Yeah, definitely expect him to see more in I form than shotgun spread.
And he gets lit up there. Any chance that Nola actually wins this game?
There's a chance. I think his run game can kind of neutralize. Dan likes to make one or two mistakes with Josh Allen every game because Allen's a stud and it's a Corvette. Why don't you drive it like a Corvette,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes. I love it.
that gets him away from his game plan a little bit, I think. So there's a chance. Just don't expect it.
Here we go. This is a popular formation, gun tight. You can do a lot of stuff out of this. What does Noel do out of it? That's the question. He does like PA passing, and he's going to hand it off inside here. And Chubb just breaking tackles. Nice 0-1 trap there.
Lost Njoku, which is definitely unfortunate. I actually like that from Noel. I think he was baiting Dan into expecting any number of deep pass plays. So he tries to hit him underneath with a run. Those guys that do a lot more of studying or knowing what formations are, you have to play on that. Really like that play there from Noel.
Yes. And Fens is like, does Prime have a Corvette? Yes, I do, baby. 1993 Corvette. Just turned 30 years old today. It's a, well, not today, but it's a 40th anniversary Corvette. As Noel, nice read there, again hitting his guy, and he's kind of pounding Dan out right now.
Yeah, he's taking exactly what Dan gives him and running the ball. That's a high ankle sprain for Njoku. Not going to be able to come back to this game. Definitely a big loss. But if he's able to continue to be smart, run the ball, throw the ball short when he needs to, he'll be okay.
And obviously, Dan is a multi-Simbardi winner. He beat me in a fluke win a few advances ago, but that doesn't discredit Dan from being an okay player.
Dan will be just fine.
So here we go. He's going to hand it. Oh, play fake. Confuse me. He's looking to throw, and he's got a guy. Nice read there. Noel looking, showing a little something.
Very proud. I don't know if he's listening to the audio or not. Just kidding. He really wanted that corner out, I promise you, but he was very patient, took exactly what Dan gave him, and continued to move the ball down the field. You can tell what's happening is Noel wants to mix it up so that Dan doesn't know what's coming, but when he does pass, he's being careful and safe with the ball. Very smart.
It is smart. Noel looking good. Can he be smart for a long period of time. This is the guy who kicked a field goal on third down accidentally before. I mean, we'll see is all I gotta say. Handoff, and he gets another. I mean, Chubb is just good, dude. He just contact and then 4 yards.
Much better there on that run. The first one, Dan was in the hole, and so Noel kind of was scared, didn't hit the hole hard, and then got tackled at the line of scrimmage, basically. That time, he actually hit the hole, was able to get his 4 yards. I mean, hey, one of my first football coaches ever told me, if you get 4 yards every play, you're scoring a touchdown. So you
Yeah,
take those all day.
can't go broke taking a profit. Yeah, that's what they say. Now, if I'm Noel here, I'm gonna hit a quick out route to the left side receiver. He's just gonna hand it up, and he's gonna again contact, fall forward.
I wonder if he was expecting that type of animation the first time. You see some of those really high overall power backs kind of just bounce off of everything. Definitely favorable animation, but regardless, 3rd and 2, that's a big deal for how he's playing right now.
Yeah. 3rd and 2. What's the play call here?
I would give a pass look and run the ball if I'm Noel.
Yeah. So hold on here. I'm looking at this play. My wife came in and gave me some milk, so I got distracted. But
Well, so did Noel, so he took a timeout. You're
yeah,
good.
that's good. That's good. And Too Short says a fluke. Are all wins against Prime a fluke? Of course. Too Short. Come on.
Gilbert will explain that game later.
Cool.
We're in the red zone right now, so we don't focus on it. But after this drive, I'd be happy to discuss it.
Yeah, and Too Short. Listen again. Just choose your next words wisely. Is all I gotta say. If you ever want to be in the SML. Um, Here we go. Noel looking to throw. Nine. Oh, he got it. What a play.
Definitely dangerous to throw on Tre'Davious White, but let me tell you what I saw here. So I think Noel and I thought the same thing. He went in that wide bunch look to make it an easy run lane, but he saw that Dan came out in a cover zero blitz. He calls his timeout and he says, "All right, I need to reevaluate. Let's set up now for a pass play, expecting another cover zero blitz." He saw that he got it, made an adjustment to that quick out that you were looking for earlier, and got
Yes.
the first down.
It's like Noel knew what I wanted and did it. Here we go. He's going to hand it back off Nick Chubb. And this style of offense, if you get a touchdown here, I mean, Chubb's already got 6 carries. I mean, this is just frustrating. You're already looking at, I mean, if he gets another first down, I mean, this whole first quarter could be gone before Dan touches the ball.
It could, and we just talked about what is Noel's win condition. It's make it to where you limit Dan's possessions and hope he has one or two of those mistakes where he's pressing because he's frustrated.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see here. 2nd and 8, looking to throw. He throws nice, quick read there. It's going to be a big third down. And Paulie's in chat. Fans, Too Short. We respect all you guys for coming in chat. I respect Matt the most, though. But hey, big third down.
I actually really like what Noel did there. Dan did a great job trying to bait any of those intermediate throws on the right side with Simmons. He would have been able to get an interception. Noel, very patient, took the check down there. He's playing smart.
Yeah, he is. Gun bunch. What does Noel do here? That you could do a little high low out of the right side. You could do a lot of stuff.
Definitely.
What will Noel do? He's looking to throw a quick pass. Oh, that was way too quick, in my opinion. He's gonna be short.
I think he had that slant on the inside. I don't think he wanted to test Dan's user. I can kind of understand that, but you have to realize he was on a linebacker. He's not going to get crazy animations. Either way, though, if you have Noel going out of the first quarter, potentially with the lead, I think he takes that.
Yeah, I mean, and Clinky said you got to finish with a touchdown. To beat Dan, you got to get touchdowns. But hey, Noel showed a little something that drive.
So while we're waiting on this kickoff and the next drive to start, to explain to Too Short Gilbert how that was a fluke win, why don't you go ahead and explain your offensive philosophy against Dan in week 2?
Yeah, what we decided to do was a lot of 360 no scope passes. Roll around, kind of razzle dazzle, and it didn't work. It didn't work.
But now you know.
Now you know. Thanks for bringing that back up.
So I actually don't like counters against Noel's defense. They're too fast, too strong, and too just great in the front seven. I don't think they're going to work out very well for him as he only got 1 yard there.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting what Dan does here. 2nd and 9. He's got Josh Allen. He's gonna look to throw here. He's hit. Wow, that was a touchdown. I think if he doesn't get hit.
Yeah, I think he was looking for those two shallow crossers. Both of them got bumped up on a cover zero blitz. That is a timing record. And then last second, he saw he did have that in route, tried to hit it, like you said, hit as he throws, not able to make it.
3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Big play here. This is a popular play as he's looking. Everything's bottled up and he's sacked. Whoa, Natalie, we got a sack. And QP, I see your message there, buddy. Where is Biz at? Suffered a strain at the gym. Yeah, yep. I just picked up word. Hold on, I got the text. Yeah, that's a strained cervix. Strained cervix. That's why he's gonna be late there because he is a. You know what? This is a children's show, so I won't elaborate.
I was just say for that play with Noel, I wish I had Miles Garrett to be able to do that.
Yeah, he's a Miles Garrett's a freaking freak, dude. Um, so if Noah gets a touchdown here, I mean it's a two-score game.
So in my head, as he returns this punt, I don't know, 10 yards, I'm thinking, how crazy would it be if he lets that punt roll past him and then just takes 6 more minutes to drive the entire field?
That'd be impressive, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I understand taking the punt and getting it to the 40, that's huge, but, just a thought that crossed my mind as he gets tackled behind the line here.
Yeah, you just never know with Noel. This guy has done some very unorthodox things in his Madden career, SML career, from field goals on 3rd downs to falling through roofs. Noel has truly been one of our biggest wild card members.
Noel has 19 yards rushing. I mean, it's not like he's dominating. He's playing very smart in the passing game, moving the ball, and just taking up as long a time as he can. It's going to be impressive if he can keep it up.
Yeah, I just fear that he's going to throw a pick as he hands it off here. Dan is actually playing a really good run defense.
He is, and he's filling the hole with the user every single time. Once again, there you see him trying to dance around the user in the hole this time. With Chubb, especially against a safety, I want to see him run right at it. Don't be that scared. Chubb is a monster. But if you dance around, Dan is the guy that patented the dive tackle. He's going to get you down.
3rd and 9 QB. What does Noel have up his sleeve? This is what could be a game defining play.
He's going
Watson.
in.
Quick pass. He's going to be short, but he's going to be able to go for this.
You smash go for this on this one.
He took a quick timeout. I think he called the wrong play.
Yeah, Noel. I think Noel like auto hit. I think it's wanted him to go for it, and he just hit X expecting it to be a punt, and then it picked the wrong play maybe, and now he's thinking about going for it.
He is. He's going for it. There's a popular play action play out of this formation. The Z close, a lot of times you'll get a tight end drag and that right receiver there. He'll run across. I wouldn't be. He should have just run it here, but he could go for the PA. He's running it. Oh, he stopped. Wow.
Old man Dan just destroyed him in that X battle. I hope he was not trying to just give up there. I mean, it's 4th down, you have to go for it, but
Yeah.
Dan destroyed him in the
He
tackle
got
battle.
he got obliterated. Wow.
Big stop.
And that's the problem with Noel. He had this game in his grasp. Now Dan's probably going to score a one-play touchdown.
Not quite a one-play touchdown. I think that's important, though, to get your first completion of the game. I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah. It wasn't a one-play touchdown, but it was close. 2nd and 7, though.
Dan has like 4 yards of offense.
Yeah, this is impressive by Noel. He's shown a little something. Something.
Negative yards. -7 yards of offense. I forgot about the sack. Lots of cover one on defense here.
Yeah. Oh, and he's hit again and sacked. Eli Apple this time.
What are your thoughts on I don't know if that was dollar or dime 236. What are your thoughts on that formation? I don't know. I just saw some rumbling in chat talking about it yesterday.
Oh, really? I don't know anything about it, to tell you the truth. See, I don't know much about. Honestly, I don't know much about Madden.
I don't have any idea. Like I said, I just saw people talking about it yesterday.
Maybe I should add it if I don't have it.
You have dollar, I promise.
I probably have dollar. Back to throw. Dan's got quick pass and nice tackle there. That's going to prevent a field goal attempt.
What was that? Like, did he just say, okay, it's man, so I'm throwing the
Yeah.
whip route?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Uh,
Dan's getting outplayed by Noel. I mean, I hate to say it, but all this is proving is that Chargers victory is a fluke.
oh, he's going to have the opportunity we talked about earlier. Is 4 minutes enough time?
Yeah.
He's not going to march down the field like he's
Wow.
playing.
I was going to say, I think the issue is he might not have enough time to go get a touchdown.
So what he's going to do now is he's going to press, try to attack further downfield than he wants. Interception. Dan gets 7. He goes into the half 7-3.
Yeah, that's very possible. I mean, Dan could be up 21-3 at halftime, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Fair.
Let's see here. Man coverage. What will Noel do? He's lived his whole life for this moment. Here we go. Back to throw. He's really just working them checkdowns, QB. I just don't know.
So I honestly didn't see anything open that play in his defense.
I was looking at I'm going to watch the replay here. I was thinking maybe that quick post, that post end route from the left side receiver. Oh, do you think we have time? We'll watch it after this play. I got the replay saved.
Okay.
Dan's user might have been on it. Here we go. Watson back to throw. He leads him upfield. Breaking free now. Nice cut move. What a play by Noel.
Beautiful read, beautiful throw.
Let's go back here. I just want to see. Oh, shoot. My screen needs adjusted. Sorry, fellas. We went from 720 to 1080p, and because of it. All right, that's fixed for the future. All right, back to the game. Is Knowles going back to the... Oh, play fake in here. He had the... Yep, he's got him. QB, I'm impressed.
Definitely. I could feel him wanting that short drag. Proud of him for going for the deep crosser. Good read, good throw. He can actually milk clock now. We
Yeah.
were worried if he had enough time before. He can play it now and make sure he's the last one to touch the ball this half.
So are we just going to call the rest of this game, or are we kind of switch to the Bears game?
I mean, this game's been great. I always am in favor of calling a great game. We can always switch to the Bears-Packers game once this one's over.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how frisky we're feeling. Is Nick Chubb bumbling and rumbling? 2nd and 2.
This drive has been an entirely different note.
Yeah.
If you recall before, he kept just running into linemen hoping to bounce forward. He put some moves on there. He's thrown deep, like he's thrown at the first down line and further this drive. He's making some moves there. He's running aggressively. This is an entirely different Noel that was already in control.
Yeah, and obviously Dan gets ball at halftime. I think you have to get a touchdown here, and you have to do it with minimal time. Big play for Noel. Big drive for Noel. Dan's unbeaten, correct?
Correct. 7-0, I think.
Yeah, 7-0. There you go. Nick Chubb busted free now. Nick Chubb up the middle. And he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. And I hear the dog pound barking. Is the Browns all over the Bills.
Definitely a great run there. Ran into that cover 0, was able to evade the blitz, and then there's nobody behind him, and he just scores a touchdown. Like I said, that's an entirely different Noel that drive. If that Noel stays in the second half, it doesn't matter if Dan is able to score at the end of this half. But he's got 1:55 to do so.
I'm stunned, QB. But, I mean, here's why. I went and looked at your sheet, and based off the APPG, there's no way the Bills should be losing this game.
Definitely not in the fashion that they are, as the Bills are by far and away the top team by a wide margin, partially due to that fluke that they had over the Chargers.
Yeah, if that fluke doesn't happen, his APPG is lower.
Absolutely does.
So here's old Josh Allen out of the gun here. He can't see none of his receivers hardly. Quick pass. Noel going for the strip twice, and he lets up a first down.
And out of bounds. That's actually huge. Going for those strips made it to where A, he didn't have to call a timeout, and B, he was able to get the first down. And also shout out Royce. What's going on?
Hey Royce, how you doing, buddy?
Interesting if he runs here.
And he's gonna run it in that big hole. Nice game there. Dan now kind of getting in the rhythm.
He's settling here. He knows he's got points in his pocket. He's obviously going to play for the touchdown, but now that he's on his opponent's side of the field, he can calm down and just run a regular offense. A minute 30 is plenty of time,
Plenty of
especially with
time.
timeouts.
Plenty of time. And uh, Clinky said it. Really good Bears Packers game. Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed by how good this game has been so far for the Bears and the Packers. As Dan run it all over Noel again.
Yeah, I mean, good run. He's able to, like I said, continue to play his offense. Who called the timeout?
Dan, he accidentally came out in a spike, so he wasted a timeout.
Yeah, he wasted, what, like 15 seconds?
Yeah. Fat fingered it.
That probably won't hurt him. You expect better out of Dan, though. Is that another fat finger?
Yeah. I think his thumbs are actually pretty fat.
Mm.
Could be a
Well, he
sign
won
of.
that tackle battle.
Could be a
Does
sign
the
of how
fat
being.
thumb help him win tackle battles?
It could. I mean, that's a heavy thumb.
All right, so because of how he moved, Dan knows this is man, so he automatically checks out of the RPO. Wow.
Goes to a stretch. Gets the corner. Good tackle there.
So everyone, real quick, be very careful on moving the safety if you're using it, as we're going to actually spike the ball this time.
Guys, don't worry. I've got something up my sleeve here. Stay tuned is all Dad's got to say.
Another interesting. I don't know what Dan's doing there exactly. Anyway, be careful showing your play there because he was able to make that adjustment and able to get the first down.
Here we go. Allen, high throw under pressure caused an inaccurate pass.
Yeah, I mean that blitz got home immediately. The only downside that little whip there is it does take a second to develop, and when you're up against Myles Garrett and a couple safeties coming down on you, that's gonna hurt.
And I'm just doing some work on the back end here. We're working on a little razzle dazzle here. Don't touch that dial, fellas. I got something lit planned. Here we go. He throws. And man, if Noel could hold him to 3 points here, that'd be big.
It would be huge, and actually, that was a really good job by Noel Usering as well. Take away the curl.
So here we go. Allen throws. There's a man. Is that short? He is short. Wow.
Hey, again, just want to point out, great user, take away the post. I promise you, Noel wanted that interception there. Pretty big though to get the fourth down. That's
It is
huge.
big. And Noel's showing a little something here. Is Dan gonna go for this? No way.
Hey, I may want you to peek on your second monitor real quick while we figure out what's going on this fourth down.
Yeah, Biz is up 7, and I'm just gonna break the news now. We're gonna switch to SML Red Zone here shortly for both of these games. But
Let's do it.
here we go. Josh Allen out of the gun here. Big play. Looking to throw. 4th down and 1. He throws. That ball is caught. Oh, he got bailed out. Dan got such a bail.
Goodness, he does have the timeout. Noel feels like he got robbed twice in a row there.
Well, I wouldn't blame him if he got robbed, or feel if he got robbed there, because he got screwed.
And Dan has to go for the. Okay, so Dan is going to go for this here. No timeouts, which means if you do stop him without getting, I guess, a run play, he'd have just enough time. You have to expect a pass here, though.
Yeah. Here we go.
I hate goal line in this
First
position.
and goal. He's hit. Big tackle. Come on. He jukes him around. Oh, he just an inch away.
No, he played that whole drive so well, and it could not have worked out worse for him because there's no time left for him to retaliate, no timeouts, and he still got the touchdown.
Oh, I feel bad for little Noel. Just awful for the little fella.
All right, so here's where you see the difference between the caliber of player we're dealing with. Noel's a good player, but Dan is a great player, and Dan is going to walk away from this saying, I've got him right where I want him, whereas Noel is going to be wondering what could have happened that last drive, which, man, you just hate to see it.
Yeah, you do, and that's just the difference between the greats and the goods. It's not a far difference at all, to tell you the truth.
It's mostly the mental aspect and consistency. It's really those two things.
And as I'm working here to get this red zone up, buddy, we're just gonna keep working on it. How about that?
All right, do we still have the Browns Bills game up?
Yep.
I can do play by play if we need to while you're making adjustments.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Speaking of adjustments, we've got a couple of them there. Watson's making on the fly. He does roll out of the pocket. Rush is getting to him. He's just going to take the sack. It technically counts as a rush. And there's the end of our half. Like we said, Dan was able to perfectly exhaust that into that first half. Just an absolute crazy drive. Honestly, both of them played really well, which is exactly what we want to see. So
Yeah.
So we saw earlier with one of the first kickoffs, it was not kicked into the end zone, but it wasn't returned. Okay, so this side, we've got those deep kicks into the end zone. I know some guys are like, well, if it gets into the end zone, I won't touch it. If it doesn't, I will return it. And, just an interesting philosophy and philosophical difference that we see from some of the different guys.
Yeah, I agree. It's always interesting when you hear the guys go back and forth on that. I personally, I'm not. I actually think they've kind of patched the kickoff thing. To the truth,
Slightly, I definitely agree. As we've got looks like a play action look. Doesn't like what he's got. He's run the ever popular fullback inside. That's the primetime 0-0 special
I
as he
respect
gets
it.
tackled for a 2-yard gain.
And we are switching to red zone here. We're almost ready.
I've got both games pulled up and the chat, so I should be good to go.
And Faz looking to throw here. He throws and it's caught, and he's at the 5-yard line. Faz is down by 7. Dan is down by 6, or no, 3. Excuse me. We got 2 good games on the booth right now.
Definitely. Uh-oh, he's got square. He took X.
Wow.
And paid for it with that break up there. He had digs. All right,
Yeah,
anyway,
he had
over
digs.
to the Packers game.
Yeah, here we go. Red zone, literally for Faz, who's trying to tie this thing up. Going a little inside zone here.
Touchdown.
And he is going to walk into the end zone, basically untouched, as Dan gets tackled short. Dan's forced to punt it while Faz gets in the end zone.
Yeah, and I mean, that's exactly what we saw in Dan's first drive, right? Tackled just short as he's approaching midfield, a little bit further back this time. Meanwhile, Green Bay able to tie it up. So I did not see Biz's touchdown. I did see it happen like 45 seconds into the game, I think. So you assume that was a big play.
Yeah,
And
kick
then
return or something.
on Green Bay's drive, they just scored a touchdown with 2 or 3 big plays. As it looks like Faz does not expect Biz to let those balls go as he kicks it to the right side.
I'm going back and I'm looking at how Biz scored, just so you guys know. And I'll let you guys know soon. Biz did get the ball first in this game, and he scored on a big 75-yard touchdown pass on a streak.
No comment.
So here we go now. Watson going to get hit, and he had a read, but he just held on to a touch too long. Now Biz with the ball. Again, we're on SML red zone now as Biz is running it on Faz, and he gets a nice run there. 2nd and inches.
Great run from Biz. That is not the first half Noel that we saw earlier, though. He was indecisive, was not confident in what he wanted, and if he's going to play like this, he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, it's been an interesting game so far, to say the least. Is now, a touchdown here for the Browns makes this thing really interesting if they can find a way. He's getting a little pass happy though, as he completes that one, and he's going to be short. Huge 3rd down coming up.
If Noel's thinking about touchdowns at this point, he's going to be in trouble. Just move the ball.
Here we go, handoff for Biz, getting yardage. So what I'm seeing right now, Biz running a lot on Faz.
Yeah, I think that's just this drive, though. Also, though, I know you feel the same way. I absolutely hate running the ball on 2nd and inches. Please just attack
Yeah,
downfield.
take your shot. Dan going all out blitz here. Let's see if Noel can identify. Nope, he can't. He had just about anything he wanted, but
I have no idea what he was looking like. That's not the Noel we saw in the first half.
no, Noel's starting to clam up a little bit. Here we go. Big play for Biz now. Is he's going to hand it off again? Breaking free. A nice run there by the Bears. Picking up another 1st down.
So Dan likes to hammer home that the way to beat Faz is to just run the ball over and over and over again. TC is very adamant that that's not the truth. Can't tell if that's what we're seeing here or not, to be honest.
Yeah, so Dan with the ball and a chance to take the lead after after playing so poorly. And it just looks like the pastor. It just feels like a game where the pastor was on the ropes, but his guy couldn't finish him off, and Dan's going to find a way to win.
Yeah, great round there.
Here we go. Biz, quick pass to the running back. That's what they call an extended run play there. When you snap it and you do a quick pass like that, might as well be a pitch play.
Yeah. Biz has a lot of that in his offense. Faz is going to be ready for it. I don't expect it to be there most of the night.
So here we go. As he hands it off, stuffed. So two I mean games right now that are pretty good.
Definitely. I mean, we're tied in one, and then we've got the favorite down 3 in the other. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what you want to see.
And we're going to advance immediately after these games. These are our last 2 games. Biz going to hand it off again, and he's going to get stuffed. This is where the game's going to turn on its head here as Dan gets a nice completion. At some point, Biz is going to get his yards, but there will be points in drives and in game or in quarters where he's going to have to complete a third and medium to a third and long, and he's going to have to throw the football and complete tight window passes. This is that moment for the Bears, and this is going to have to be, if there's any chance Biz is going to win this game, he's going to have to convert downs like this one. Big play.
We'll see, because Noel's been in the same situation, starting to struggle.
And I did all that build up, and that's the end of the first quarter.
That's all right. That's why you're the play-by-play guy, as we have a pretty good run there from Dan up the middle. Dan seems to be adjusting. I think he realized that he was not exactly playing his best. I think he's trying to calm himself down here.
Yeah, I think so. He's only got 7 points against Noel, and we're halfway through the third. But Noel's not a slouch. He really has been improving.
And that roster's loaded on defense.
Biz looking to throw. He throws, and that ball is intercepted. Big play, and that's what we're just talking about. Can Biz complete the tight window passes with the money on the line, the chips on the table, and the first play he has to do it, he throws a pick.
Yeah, that's one where Savage is going to make that play. Maybe a lesser corner doesn't. I think you're going to see a lot of that in this game, as we saw actually Dan get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, just now third down.
Yeah, that was big. It's actually now. Oh, I see a first down. I thought he's tackled short there.
He somehow got a rolling
Oh,
forward.
Rodgers hit fumble. It's picked up by the Bears. No way.
Wow, Javen White just rolled onto the ball. That is it's not a game changer, but as much dread as Biz must have had, that's completely turned on its head now.
I'm going to call that a game changer, QB. I mean, that's a game changer. Yeah, Biz is in the red zone. And he's going right back to the run game.
That's why I'm not sure that it's a game changer. I mean, like you said, he's got to be able to capitalize on the mid and long range game, whether it's second and long or third and medium or whatever it is, before we can consider this game flipped on or changed.
Well, Faz is sending a blitz here. This will be interesting. If Biz can read this, he can make a play. A little combo coverage by old Faz. Interesting. Here we go. Back to throw. Looking, throwing. And that quarterback, when you drop back 15 yards, that 5-yard en route becomes a 25-yard en route.
Yeah, I do enjoy that those are incomplete this Madden. Definitely a huge benefit. As we saw on the other side, Dan should have thrown an interception on that last pass if Noel would have switched on.
Yeah, here we go now. Dan looking to throw. Is this a third down? I believe it is. And Dan just gets sacked. Wow. And that knocked him out of field goal range.
Yeah, no.
He's lining up. Here we go. Big third down now for Biz here. Hopefully we can get the wins against Dan. I just don't know. He's going to have to hit this thing flawlessly. As Biz is on third down, he's throwing, caught, he's open, he's got space, and he gets the first down while Dan lines up, kick on the way, and the kick is no good.
It's the crossbar.
And
what did Baz just do on that last play? I mean, he completely abandoned.
Yeah, he did.
The play. His user blew that.
I think he was expecting Biz to come off of that guy. But
yeah, going for the interception in the red zone.
Yeah.
That's fair.
2 big plays there in the row where Dan now flips field position on that miss. I almost would have punted it. I probably would have punted it there, to tell you the truth, if I was Dan.
I think as we get this handoff here, maybe a touchdown.
He's short, but yeah, that was close.
I think it's one of those deals where I do respect Dan in this respect.
I respect
He
Matt.
thought that maybe this was a possible field goal, but the game showed him, hey, it's not going to happen. But because it was kind of a wishy-washy one, he's like, I'm not going to, make a game out of it to where I can say, oh, well, the game told me I can't make it, so I'm going to call a timeout. So I
Yeah.
respect him going forward with it.
Here we go. It's nice throw by Noel there, and that's a touchdown for the Bears. Biz up on Faz by a touchdown.
And our other underdog is in prime position as
Prime.
Von Miller not going to be able to return to the game,
Wow.
probably for the rest of the drive.
Um, could be a night of the underdogs.
I mean, this has been a season of the underdogs. You want to talk about Biz playing for the number one seed in the NFC against the just ever present Faz. What about Fig? Also, I
Yeah.
believe, 6-1? How did his game today go?
Um, did he? Oh, I think he beat Bean last night.
Yeah, you're right. That was last night. I mean, it's the season of the underdog.
Yeah. You know,
Dan beating you.
yeah, Dan beating me. That was a total fluke. It's a nice run there by Chubb up the middle.
Man, Dan keeps getting gashed on these cover zeros. I'm not sure why he keeps coming back to them, to be honest.
Faz under pressure again. He's forced out. Let's see what he does. Off platform throw, and that ball is caught. Oh, it's intercepted instead. Faz, what are you doing?
I think this is what I talked about before. I think Faz is trying to play with his food. How does he not hit that corner route? That's the Faz special.
Oh,
He does a great job with it. He
Faz.
hesitated for whatever reason and pays for it.
He's angry. I've seen that. I've done the same thing. You just got to play your game. You force the big plays because you wanna rip the guy's heart out, but you got to just play your offense, and then those plays will come.
I respect Noel trying to hit the hole there. Unfortunately, he did have a cutback lane wide open as wow, Biz kind of rolls forward for a 6-yard gain. That's pretty big.
It is big.
We have to make sure Noel keeps up his vision in the ground game if he's going to keep the ball moving, though.
This is a huge night right now. Is a moon full? Who knows? I mean,
Scoreless in the third quarter, by the way, between
yeah,
Noel and Dan.
that was big. Big by Noel to not let up a touchdown or anything there, to tell you the truth, because he sucked in that third quarter.
Yeah, and now he has the ball on the 13-yard line, still just
That's
second down.
big. If he gets a touchdown, whew. Here we go. A little motion jet pass here by Biz, and he cuts up field. He's going to be tackled short. Big third down for Biz is Noel with the ball now, with the lead, trying to get up 2 scores against Dan. Watson looking to throw. It's a holding call.
Lucky he
Big.
didn't bubble there, too.
Yeah. Yeah, lucky, because I lost to you on an animation like that.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about that it wasn't the playoffs.
Speaking of flukes, no, just kidding. Nice throw. Oh, he's got him. He's open. Running down the sideline, and he's going to get in. Biz is up 2 scores on Faz.
Great job by Biz there. So Faz took away the kind of stereotypical Biz play. Everyone expects Biz to go short. I think Biz knows that at this point and took advantage.
Oh, he spins. Hold on. He's breaking a tackle, and he's inside the 2-yard line. What is going on?
Underdogs on absolute fire right now, and you love to see it.
What the heck is going on? I need some V8 juice.
The milk wasn't enough.
No, dude, I gotta keep hydrated.
Goal line with an extra tackle in here.
Let's see.
Please don't be quarterback sneak.
It's gonna be a power. Oh, whoa, touchdown, Browns.
Man, I always get worried about those goal line plays. It's a coin flip on whether or not the defense tackles you 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. But hey, that's a balanced attack. 16 rushes, 14 passes. He's up 10 with 6 minutes left when both teams are taking a long time to do anything.
And Faz now completing the pass. Here comes a grade. Oh, it's a fumble. No way. User hit stick fumble.
And somebody hurt?
Injury. The guy that got hit actually got hurt for once. That was actually realistic.
Yeah, that was Aaron Jones, I think, that fumbled there and got hurt.
Holy cow.
That's potentially huge.
Yeah, no cap. Here we go. Big drive for Biz. If I'm Biz, what I'm trying to do here is take off this whole rest of the second quarter and get another, field goal or something to go up by 3 scores.
So Matt comes in with are the scores flipped with anyone else? We've got two great games as Dan takes a huge sack. Oh,
Dude,
fresh made
what the heck?
Deion Jones.
Gee Willikers, this is a PG show. Gee Willikers, holy macaroni, what is going on?
That was absolutely huge. And by the way, Matt, we've seen a lot of that this game.
Here we go, Biz, handoff. He's gonna get stuffed at some point, and Dan sacked again.
3rd and 31. Myles Garrett, who almost got that last sack, by the way, has just been terrorizing Dan. He's going to call that vert out a bunch. Everyone knows you're running vert out of, or 4 verts out of that.
Here we go.
Whew.
Let's see here. Big third down for Biz here. You got to keep this clock moving, so you've got to pick this up.
He's going to take it to no, he doesn't.
He's optioning it. He's hit, and he gets the first down. As Dan's looking to throw, he's got all day. He's throwing, and that ball is going to be incomplete.
And that's one where I think Dan's going to count that as a missed throw. That's one of the hardest throws that can be made in all of football. You can't expect your quarterback to make it. And there's less distance here. This could be blocked. Oh, he's not going for the block. Never mind.
Yeah, wise, to tell you the truth. Don't get penalized. So
5 minutes left.
I think Dan's going to lose this game. I'm looking at I'm looking at this Biz game, and I've been in this situation with Faz. Sometimes it's like a boxing fight. Sometimes you need to get knocked down a few times, kind of get a little dirty, and then you start playing ball. I'm not giving up on Faz quite yet.
Oh, no. I mean, Faz could be the 7th seed, and I'm not giving up on Faz. But
the only guy who I would say Faz isn't going to beat is me, because I just have demolished Faz the last 10 times we played. I beat him 8 of the last 10 times or something. I mean, it's just been domination, but including a Super Bowl victory. But this isn't about me. This isn't about me tonight.
what happened to you stopping him the last time?
The last time me and him played, I beat him actually.
Was it the last time? Oh, big broken tackle there actually
Yeah.
to get him to 6. He can run the ball 3 times now if he wants to.
Yeah, now the clock, you turn shoe clock on. Does Faz have any time? Yeah, he's got 2 timeouts. My screen's a little bit smaller, so some of the details I can't see and through OBS.
Dude, you got to get multiple screens. Do a fundraiser, a donation drive to get you multiple screens. RPO play here. Ooh, what a spin.
What a spin.
Hey, he only gained 3 yards there. But the difference between a 3-yard gain and a 2-yard loss when it's already 1st and 20, is huge.
This has been interesting.
Diamond formation over here.
Biz letting that clock trickle all the way down, and he's going to hand it off up the middle, get stuffed. I would imagine a timeout from Faz is coming. It's not.
I think Faz is just really frustrated. I think he wants out of the. He says, "Get me out of the first half. I'll take it in the second half."
I don't know. That's not the Faz I know. He's got to have to get his head back in the game. Like Zac Efron in High School Musical, he's got to get his head in the game.
Got to get your head in the game.
Yeah, yep. I was hoping somebody was going to catch that reference.
Yeah, I had a little sister that was prime age, unfortunately. As we have a
You don't have to blame it on little sister.
Huge. I think that's his definitely a top 2 receiving target. We're out in Joku and potentially Anthony Schwartz now. Plus that stops the clock.
Yeah, that is big for Dan. Clockwise, especially. Here we go. Biz handing it off, and Faz is all over it, and he's
That's
just
fine. We're 27 seconds and counting.
Faz.
He's not calling timeouts.
Oh, is that a timeout finally? Oh, what a throw by Noel! First down.
Noel over here saying Schwartz who as he hits Peoples-Jones for a huge play. Now he's in a similar situation. He's got 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
He's got Chubb and a 10-point cushion.
Turn conservative on and just milk that clock, my friend.
Definitely.
Here we go. Big play now for Biz. What is this, 3rd and goal?
Yep, short pass here.
He's just going to run it. He's conservative.
Burn
And he's going to be short. I think you got to kick the field goal and go up by 3 scores. I think you have to.
Biz, please kick the field goal. Call a timeout with 2 seconds left and kick the field goal, please.
Yeah, he's got to. No way he goes for this.
He's going to call the timeout no matter what.
Yeah.
But please kick the field goal.
I mean,
he just
I thought
missed
Chubb was gone. Yeah, there's no way Biz goes for this. Yeah, he's going to kick it.
All right, good job, Biz.
And Faz here, not going for the block. I personally would go for the block no matter what. Just try to spark something before half.
If you only got blocks by smashing R2, I would agree it's scummy. But that's not how it works, so it's not a problem to me. I go ahead and go for the block also. I agree.
And Biz up 17 points. But here's the but. Faz gets the ball at halftime. Faz is a multi Simbardi winner. Faz is the reigning champion. Faz has Aaron Rodgers. Faz has not lost a user game this season. And Faz wants to win this game and prove that he is still the Thanos Club leader, Thanos himself. He's down by 17 points. He's been beaten before. He's been broken before, but he is not ready to lose tonight. Let's just see what Faz can do as he gets the ball to start the third quarter.
Meanwhile, on the other side, we line up with about 2 minutes, 15 seconds left.
Yeah. Sorry.
Another gun tight formation.
Here we go. Throws. Ooh, I would not have thrown that, but hey, we got a fourth and short.
Fourth and
field
3.
goal.
He won't be able to get it to the 2-minute warning. I think you go up 13 here.
Yeah.
I understand if he goes for it. I definitely go for the field goal. That's an unfortunate throw because I think his timing for that was great in real life, but with Madden, he threw it too early.
Yeah, I agree. As the kick is good and Faz throws, and that's a big throw. Here comes the Packers.
Yeah, so there's that natural. It was basically a deep flood concept. I know that's not what the play art on the thing shows. He hot routed that outside receiver. Definitely a tough play to stop. Aaron Rodgers puts it on the dot as Faz reads it perfectly.
Let's see here. Not an ideal situation. He's got to play pretty dang good here. Now, Biz has let up comebacks before. He let up one against QP when QP was, I forget which team he was, the Cardinals, I believe it was. So Biz is no stranger to letting big comebacks up.
Yeah, but Faz is playing smart now. He would have had R1 on the streak there for a touchdown, but he took what he had instead of going for it deep just because. I think he's going to play a lot smarter this half.
Yeah, I agree. As Dan hits the 2-minute warning now, down 2 whole touchdowns on the left side of your screen. 2 major upsets. Dan unbeaten. Faz is pretty much unbeaten as well.
Yeah, and I think Dan had the other crosser for a lot more yards. Maybe he was going for the one that goes out of bounds, but he had the 2-minute warning regardless. So interesting to see him take that one.
Here we go. Dan back to throw. Looking, throwing, and that ball is going to be complete. Nicely done.
That's another one where Noel's going to be a little frustrated. Thought he had a guy there. Against guys like Dan, like Faz, you have to set your purples to 20. You can't do 15, as we have a pretty good run there by Faz. Otherwise, they're going to get behind him with those deep corners every time.
This is an impressive showing by Biz.
Oh,
And
love it.
Noel. I mean, both of these guys are impressing. As Dan's going long, deep shot, end zone, double coverage, incomplete.
I don't blame Dan for going for it there.
Yeah.
Actually, with that being cover 0, that's really interesting that the safety peeled off. He must have been on the running back.
Yeah. I mean, the clock is ticking down. You got to take some shots if you're Dan. He's in a little more desperation position.
Absolutely.
And he's short. Big third down now.
That he lost 3. He just doubled his line to gain or yard to gain there. 3rd and 6 is not easy.
Yeah. This is tough for Faz. Field goal makes it a 2-touchdown game, though, even if you. And Dan, incomplete.
JOK. Man, if only Noel would have kept JOK before, I wonder what would have happened. No, I'm just kidding. JOK is a monster, though.
Yeah,
Able to
he
make
is.
a pass break up there.
Here we go. Rodgers looking, caught, first down. Nicely done by Faz. Again, just starting to settle in, it looks like.
Yep. No, 100%. He's playing much more smart this half. You're going to see him be more calculated instead of just being, attacking downfield. Huge first down.
Yeah, I agree. There's a little RPO action here for Faz, the orbit play. This play is actually, as Dan nicely passed, as Faz is going to throw. Oh, fumble!
Oh, no. Is that also an injury?
Yeah, no, fumble, I guess.
I think
don't
that
run
was
plays
just
like that.
I think that's just one where it was confused that it was a fumble on a pass play. But losing 10 yards there, goal to go as we get hit as we throw over here on the other game. That's tough.
Yeah, I don't like running plays like it's just I don't trust Madden on those weird orbit plays.
Yeah.
Here we go. Rodgers, big play. Looking, throwing, and that ball's caught, dropped. Ooh. He had him.
You thought he had the high pass. I mean, the guy had position. That was just an unlucky breakup
Yeah,
there. Great
Faz
play.
got screwed.
Great play. Ooh.
And that was a tight window there by Dan and complete. Both of these guys
Yeah,
trying to squeeze them in.
I think the timing there was just off for Dan. There was definitely a hole there. I think Josh Allen missed that throw because of the bad timing. Madden likes to punish you for stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Interesting. Very interesting. Here we go. Dan looking to this has been a long drive for Dan, it feels like, as he's looking Noel
For
all
everything.
over what Dan wants. And Dan gets hit. That ball is intercepted. Oh my Noel, as he's running down the sideline. And Dan Fast scores a touchdown, by the way. And Noel says, "Hey, Pastor Dan, I'm gonna let you tackle me and get this win."
I'm gonna be honest, I was so entranced in the first game, I didn't even notice the touchdown. It looks like a slant or a post.
Yeah.
Great play by Faz. Even better play by the defense of Noel.
Wow. And the upset is real. Dan pummeled by Noel, abused by Noel, and what a game. I'm glad we called it.
Yeah, no timeouts there. So that is game. That was a wonderful game to call. Thank you very much for the opportunity there. Noel dominated.
Um, and I'm getting reports from a close source in the SML who says, hey, maybe Biz was playing with his toes, maybe the last 2 seasons. We're going to go over to the Faz game now, full screen. Don't touch that dial, please.
Just again to give respect to that Noel Dan game. Seriously though, he absolutely dominated that game.
He
That
did.
was not close. It was only a 13-point game, but he dominated the entire game.
Yeah, he did. I mean, utter annihilation. And we're going to switch here and just,
So we had another run play. Looks like a gain of 1 there from Biz.
yeah. And we're gonna get this stream fixed, and we're gonna hopefully get full screen here shortly.
I can kind of keep narrating as the action happens if you want, and just tell me whenever we're ready to change back.
Yeah, that's good. Um,
So we've got gun tight here, fanning out the defensive line for Fast.
all right, I'm back. As we got 2 minutes left in the third quarter, big down and distance now. As Biz under pressure throws, and that ball's picked off. The comeback is on as as It's the Faz is running down the sideline. So he stops and goes up. He broke his ankle. Touchdown, Packers.
So if you remember what we talked about before, the difference between good and great players, right? Biz pressed there, throws an interception, not a good look. Noel stepped up, was consistent the whole game, took the win home. We need Biz to kind of take some of that now in this game. Otherwise, Faz is going to run away with it.
Oh, and do you see that on the field? That little black mark there, kind of by the end zone. That's oh no, that's just Biz's ankles because they're still stuck in the grass. What a
That was
play!
rough. That was a very. So I think that is what back jukes have to look like in this game. He executed it literally perfectly. He had made what 2 guys miss there,
Yeah,
and there's a big deal between a touchdown and being stuck on the 5-yard line.
what a play! Now Biz, who was up 17 points to start the quarter, now only up 3. What a play! Now Biz has got to be shaking. He's throwing. Interesting. He's going long, and that ball is, guess what? It's intercepted. Here we go. Running back down the same sideline that he was just at, and he's tackled. But this third quarter has been a disaster. I was going to say tumultuous, but I don't think I can pronounce it right. So it's been bad for the Bears.
You did pronounce it correctly. Just gonna throw that out there. Second off, Stokes makes that play the majority of the time. He's an absolute monster. There's a reason why both Dan and I try to trade multiple firsts pre-blip for him. He's gonna make that play. That's Faz is in control.
And I hate to say it, but I was a believer before anybody else was. When that third quarter started, I said that Faz was going to win this game.
I mean, I kind of said that it was going to be in a good spot for Biz early, and then Faz is going to win by 20. So we'll see which one's right.
We'll see which one's right. Wow. Here we go. The Packers with a chance to take the lead. Biz has completely crapped himself. Handoff. Huge hole. Cutting up middle of the field. And all the momentum is with the Packers right now.
We've seen trap plays do really well against blitzes. All four of these teams that we've seen on the stream tonight have been heavy blitzing. Therefore, we've seen a lot of traps, and a lot of traps ran successfully.
Yeah. Here we go. What will Faz do? He's going to hand it off. Big hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. And just like that, the Packers have taken the lead here in SML Live.
So that was actually bold's probably not the right word. I bet Faz knew exactly what he was doing. But running weak side when there's an uncovered guy on the outside to me is always tough. He ran right into it, even with that back end linebacker blitz, and just blew right by him for the touchdown. I think that was huge.
Now, I know this was a 17-point game and Biz has to feel like crap. But in any other situation, if this game played out any other way, Biz having a chance to take the lead entering the fourth quarter would be a dream for Biz, I would think.
Sure. In a vacuum, if you told him, hey, we're about to start the fourth quarter, you're only down 4, he's going to feel great. But with how it went, he probably feels defeated and he needs to overcome that.
Yeah, I would be. Oh, hold on, QB stud. Here we go, Montgomery running down the field.
And honestly, that's a huge play that does make you feel a little bit better. You see that little momentum bar at the top of the screen. It was Faz maxed out. Now it's not maxed out anymore. Definitely Biz feels some hope. He doesn't feel great about where he's at, but he does know, hey, I can do this.
If Biz loses this game, I'm hiding the sharp objects, the bleach, the fabric softener. I'm not letting him on the second level of buildings because he had Faz dead to rights.
See, I think as we get another jet sweep here, I think the difference is when I say guys like Biz, I don't mean that Biz is in a small category. I think it's a large category, myself included. When you're in a position where you don't expect to win and you take defeat out of the jaws of victory like this, it's just what you expected.
Yeah.
You feel defeated, but he's probably not feeling depressed. He's not angry. It's just like, oh yeah, there's that third quarter is about what I expected.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna make him play too differently.
Yeah, maybe. I just if I was Biz, I would be pretty upset right now. But you never know. Maybe Biz has a plan. He's got the left side touchdown if he wants it on a streak. And that ball is caught. Big third down here.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. We're not quite in. I guess if he gains yards here, he's still in fourth. Go for it on 4th down territory. Do not kick a field goal on this drive. I think you have to get a touchdown and go back up to kind of redeem yourself from where you've been. That being said, this is going to be a huge 3rd down, very pivotal.
I've texted my wife 6 times to make me V8 juice, and I still haven't had any.
First off, she brings you milk when you need V8 juice, and second off, she ignores you when you ask for V8 juice.
Yeah, it's time for a divorce.
It's time for something.
It's time for something. Here we go.
Base and line, cover 0 blitz.
Looking a nice hand. Oh, he just gets throttled. She can still go for this somehow because the generous ball spot, but I might kick this.
I mean, at 4th and 3, I can see you kicking it. Just we talked about, being depressed. Nothing's going to take the wind out of your sails like having to kick and still be down here.
Here we go. No, it would be really bad if he missed it. That would be bad. The kick is right down the middle. The Bears down by 1.
And again,
Well,
like, hey,
look who showed up with the V8 juice.
there it is. You see, you have to make threats to get anything. That's not a healthy.
Did you hear me making the divorce threat?
No.
Oh.
I'm watching a movie.
Oh.
I haven't looked at my phone in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I can tell.
Unlike you, I'm not addicted to technology.
My wife's just making false threats, fellas. Just ignore her. So the Packers are up 1 with the ball. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Faz with a touchdown. Would you go for 2 and make it a 9-point game if you get a touchdown?
If I was Faz, yeah. Would I? No.
Press coverage outside. I might tell the right side receiver to try to bust him on a streak once. Here we go. Nice counter run. Faz running the ball well in the second half.
Yeah, that's definitely a great run. I do love those counters out of shotgun. Most people kind of try to push your defensive line toward the strong side, or at least opposite the running back, I should say.
Mhm.
That's an easy way to take advantage of people trying to be aggressive.
Faz
And
really,
reminder, as is up.
yeah. I mean, he is playing well right now. Proud of him. Just look at this hole.
Massive.
I mean, this run game has come alive in the second half.
And that's without Aaron Jones, who I didn't actually see the injury earlier. I do know that he was hurt, though.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, if it was his pride or if it was just an injury, but on that fumble.
Deep post here on the right side.
Hmm.
We got split safeties.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. See if Faz gets time.
Don't have it.
He's looking. He's throwing it. And that
Oh,
ball is going to be, dangerously thrown by Faz.
yeah, the safeties, I guess because it was cover 6, the safeties actually played that really well. I don't know that bulleting it is the right play. He may have waited too long and knew he had no chance on the deep lob pass, but good play there by the defense.
One thing that went to Biz's favor in the first half was the pressure he got
Hmm.
on Faz. Not a whole lot of pressure in the second half. Oh, big third down coming up.
Yeah, Faz with the stick skills though. Instead of 3rd and 6, it's 3rd and 3 now. So instead of 3rd and medium, 3rd and short. That's huge. He's got the entire route tree open here with gun tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is big. 3rd and 3. One of the best plays in the game. He got the out route all day, and he hits it. First down, Packers. And they're driving.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. So Faz is going to play control game here, kind of milk the clock a little bit. Obviously, he's not going to take the whole 4 minutes, but great position here.
Yeah. It's interesting, as long as Faz doesn't get a 2 next, if he scores a touchdown, you can get the ball and have a chance to tie this up. If I'm Biz, I'm playing pretty aggressive defense here.
Yeah, definitely either go for the turnover or a quick touchdown here. 3 minutes is enough time to run your full offense.
Yeah. As if you're Biz, the last thing you want is Faz to somehow milk all this clock out, and he actually kind of has a chance to do it almost.
Yeah, getting gashed in the ground game is the exact opposite of what he wants. But you got to be careful though, because if he does get a situation where he continues to give up those 8-yard gains, that's almost worse than 3 yards at a time and chicken the entire time.
Yeah, imagine if Faz gets stuffed here and gets a first down on 3rd down, just more clock off the board.
Yeah.
Big play here. And he's going to hand it off. Get the first down. Now, if you're Biz, get a tackle here. Nope, and he sucks. All right, so down to the 1. And it looks like the game clock's going to hit 2 minutes before.
Yeah, Faz has the 2-minute warning if he wants it. Definitely should have clicked away there or clicked on the guy and moved him away. Pride makes that hard sometimes though, Prime. I don't know.
Yeah, I would try to really tackle him hard at the 8 to 10 yard line. At the 1, I might have just let him go in. Here we go. He's going to run it anyway. Interesting. I don't know why he ran it there.
Why did the clock randomly stop for like 10 seconds?
Because he get that dumb celebration feature.
Um,
Stupid. Well, that saves Biz because Faz got a little, I don't know, he wasn't paying attention to the clock maybe or something.
well, if he scores a touchdown here, it doesn't matter
Doesn't
too much.
matter too much. Here we go, and he's going to get hit hard at the 1 again. Oh my goodness, 3rd down.
Yeah, and at this point now, you have to try to stop him. Questionable on 2nd down. The user does make the stop. I think a lot of it depends on how much you trust your offense.
Here we go, man. Buckle up. Quarterback sneak. He gets in. Touchdown. Oh, he's short.
His knee touchdown.
I didn't see it. I was for sure he was in.
You love to see it. His knee touched down while his body was moving forward.
And Faz is going to go for this.
He absolutely goes for this.
Oh my goodness. I was for sure he was in. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, here we go. Another motion, weird jet pass
Ooh.
play.
R1's gonna be wide open if he wants it.
Here we go. 4th and 1 from the one. He hands it. It's a touchdown, Packers.
Yep. There's nothing you can do against that play.
Is he gonna fake it? Oh my God, is he gonna fake it? No way. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, come on, Faz.
If I was playing you in this situation, I wouldn't even bother with field goal block because I
Yeah.
know for sure you can fake it.
Kick is good.
1-score game.
8 points. Biz gonna have 1 timeout. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say plenty of time to go down and get a touchdown.
I think so. If you're a competitor, this is exactly where you want to be. I think Biz is a competitor. I think even if you didn't feel good earlier in the game, I think you feel good right now. The game is completely in your hands. Totally up to what you do. This is what everyone is in an organized league for. QB wrap, by the way.
And by the way, everyone's saying, where did Faz find that play? I don't know. I would have to check with the Thanos Club. The Herd doesn't run weird plays like that. It's a hand-off inside zone. Gain of 2.
Yes, QP, I did run that play once, and it was against you.
Oh, this is awkward.
It's fine. I mean,
Eagle
it was a cool-looking play.
Eagle trips. At some point, Biz is going to have to throw this freaking football down the field.
Yeah, and this one has probably...
If he hits this Faz is leaving himself open here, maybe. I mean, Biz, snap the freaking football. What are you doing? I wanna punch Biz. All right, here we go. Back to throw. He's got R1. He's got a touchdown. He's throwing it. I would have thrown it, and he got lit up. I would have let that outside a little bit more personally. But
yeah, you got to lob that one and freeform it outside and downfield.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. He has a touchdown there, but
you got to put that way outside, man. Way outside to the right. He took a while to throw that too.
Yeah, I don't know what he was I don't know if he wanted the curl. I don't know what he was looking for. He had what he should have been looking for. That should have been read 1.
Yeah. Here we go.
Corner should be
back to throw. Dropping way back. Hit as he throws. Dropped. Interception.
I think he was trying to make he had that crosser there. I think he was trying to make up for the missed play the last time and just throw it up to Claypool. It's worked out for him in other games. We won't talk about what games those were. Obviously, doesn't work out for him there.
Yeah, and he dropped back so far there. The defensive end actually disengaged. That's a feature Madden added either this year or last year, where if you drop so far back, it punishes you, and the offensive lineman just lets you go by. So here we go. This is the ball game. 4th and 8. 1:12 left. Biz to keep his drive alive and a chance at the upset comes down to this play. Clay back to throw, looking, stepping up, hit, and he is sacked. And the Packers of Green Bay complete a 17-point comeback. What an effort by It's the Faz.
So I think, honestly, great game by both of these guys. Faz, as we expected, stayed poised. May or may not have been playing, with him a little bit in the first half. But once he needed to, he buckled himself up and he took care of business. Anybody that gets up 17 points, was it? Yeah. Against Faz at any point in the game, I don't care when it is, played a great game. Yeah. So kudos to both of them.
Yeah, Biz played a good game. Obviously, I think he deserved this loss based on being 10 minutes late for an SML Live production, which, by the way, QB, I appreciate you coming on SML Live. Every week we do a live commentated game where we do a 10-minute pregame show and commentate. The only thing we ask is if you are going to be part of the show is that you show up on time. It's a lot of people are watching and tuned in and joining us. So, Biz, shame on you. I'm glad you lost.
So we were around 19 or 20 viewers for pretty much the entire game. So for those of you guys that are not in the Sim Madden League, be sure to check out simmaddenleague.com. Take a look at it. See if you like what we have to show. Like Prime said, we do have SML Live every Monday night. We also have other streamed and commentated games for you guys to check out.
Yes, sir. Guys, that's QB Stud filling in for Faz, who usually commentates with me, but he's playing tonight. I'm Prime. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And thanks for 2 great games tonight on SML Live. And